Turning wheels, engines speak. Tracks of fire, dust and smoke. Southern skies, the throttles choke. Fast and fierce, racing souls, tearing through the endless cold. Twisting metal, thunder growls. Screams of tires, dirt that scowls. Crank it loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of fury racing fast. Southern Pride Racing Hour's here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Every lap a rebel's dream. Gasoline, hearts and the scream. Dave and Dean crown the track. Each corner fight, ain't turning back. Crank it loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of fury racing fast. Southern Pride Racing Hour's here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Nights alive, wheels embrace. Burn the streets, set the pace. Hours, speed's the creed. Southern Fried Racing breed. Southern Fried Racing Hour's here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Nights alive, wheels embrace. Burn the streets, set the pace. Hours, speed's the creed. Southern Fried Racing breed.
All right, we're coming in live, a landing, whatever you want to say, waiting on others to come in. Dean's had an unusual hard day. I'm going to pop the link in just so in case he can't find his way in. But I'm Dave, the Cornbread man for the SFP Racing Hour. Just did a new show. We had a little delay. Y'all pray for Dean, the chaser. He had some car trouble. We've all been there. So he will be coming in by video from his location in Las Vegas. Hope you've had a wonderful Wednesday. It's beautiful weather. Very nice, very mild. Boy, I was thinking the other day about how hot it's going to be and the humidity, and I was thinking about those drivers um, out on those racetracks, and boy, if those cooling suits ain't working, just how difficult that's going to be. Um, no, that's why they get dehydrated, and even when it's cooler because it's so hot, the heat coming off that. I used to work on a job that was very hot, and you would get you would wear shorts and short sleeves year round at the job because the heat that came off of that machine, it felt like in the winter it felt great. It felt like you were just a nice warm day with not real hot. Summertime is brutal. So I mean I've been there and done stuff like that. So uh, I hate it for them. I mean when they get to those deep in the heart of deep in the heart of a season and they're burning up. I feel for them. I mean they try to hydrate them as much as possible, but we know. So oh, Dean says he can't log in. Uh, I'm trying to communicate with him, so bear with me. Just uh, trying to find out what his problem is. May have to, because he's been able to come in, so I'm not sure what's happened. So link the link. Let me get him in another way. All right, trying to help my boy out here, Chaser. He's had a rough day. We'll try to get him on in here. We're going to talk about racing. Yes, that's what we're here for. We'll be talking about we have a race this week. We didn't have one last week. Well, we did. We just didn't have NASCAR Cup racing. I want to give a shout out to all the dirt track drivers. We thought we had one tonight, but hey, he's going to church. God bless him. Amen. But it was originally set up that way, so he must not realize that was on a Wednesday. But I'd rather him be there than here, honestly. So I miss church right now because we can't really get out unless I have somebody to watch my wife. So I'm glad for him. We'll reschedule that. So none scheduled the rest of this week. We'll kick back in next week on Monday. We probably have somebody. But to all the short track drivers that are out there getting it done, I love following your Facebook pages, and I've talked to a couple. We've been so blessed. I want to give a shout out to Scooter Bangs, Mark Bangs Racing down there in Alabama. And what a blessing they are. We're going to be doing a live show from his restaurant in the near future, talking to a lot of legendary race car drivers, a dirt track, and maybe others, who knows. And then also to my good friend Terry Calhoun from down in Toccoa, Georgia. And y'all gave him a follow. In that green truck, that Grinch, love the color scheme. It's awesome. We're going to be showing some stuff off about both of these within the next week, showing some stuff off, some merch opportunities for them. And they got some cool stuff. So appreciate those guys. Scott Smith up there. No, where are you at, Scott? Saudi Daisy up there. I loved your post about the Hughes boys. He's up there getting it done, and so many others. Hey, I don't want to leave any of you out. We appreciate everyone that's come on the show, from Miss Loner, who began this, and all the ones. And Lord knows I'm going to forget a name, but they're all flying through my head right now. But we're not leaving anybody out. We're trying to rerun those shows, and some of them have to load back into the site so we can rerun those shows. Because those interviews are great, and we'll be having more and second interviews with these guys, and video and different things that's going to be happening. So shout out to them. So they'll be getting it done this weekend. Some of them got some new color schemes, starting to figure it out. Going to have a good run. Be safe out there, and we try to highlight that. Thank you, Daryl, man. I appreciate that. We miss you around the old Radio Ranch here, as I like to call it, Cornbread Nation Studios. Love you, man. Love everybody, man. God bless everybody, man. Jesus gave us love, man. God is love. And we may not like how somebody acts. We may even be angry. It may be there's evil out there. But I do love a soul. I mean, I love how a person acts or what they do. It may be abhorrent to me, and according to our laws, they may deserve the swiftest of justice as to the full extent. But I still pray for everybody. And I appreciate those prayers. My wife, she's encouraged by that. We both have our ups and down times. And she watched, by the way, we sat and watched on Saturday. If Chaser can ever get in here, man, he has had a rough day. He can't get in the program now. What's going on, Chaser? The devil's jumped on your back, man. I know what that feels like because he's been camped around my house attacking me for a few weeks now. But we watched the truck. I don't know that me and my wife have ever watched together the whole truck race. We really enjoyed that. We so enjoyed watching the truck race. I don't get CW, so I don't get to watch the O'Reilly. So I keep up with it though. But I really enjoyed that truck. That was a lot of fun. And I missed having that Sunday race. I missed it. But I did enjoy, and I know this is racing, but we'll talk about it in a little while in sports, the butt kicking. That's no other way to say it. The butt kicking that, my goodness, those girls from UCLA put on South Carolina. I mean, there's nothing the coach could say. She pretty much put it in those same words. Use a little bit different words, but basically said the same thing. They're not used to that, but they'll come back with a vengeance. But your champion are the girls, UCLA team. God bless them. They played hard, played together as a team. I mean, they were on fire. Amazing. And watching the Bravos, they did get a win last night. I was frustrated. Man, they messed up a little too. But hey, what about the fight? I hope to pull that up here in a little bit if we're able to. I know you've probably seen it, but there's some of the points while I'm waiting on, it's been a discombobulated week. It's a discombobulated day. Dean's trying. Let me see if I can pull that up right now because it's not that long or anything, but it was. Let me see here. Hold on. Let's see here. I hope they show the whole thing here. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up and got to get by the sponsors here real quick. So, all right, hold on here. So let's share a screen and pull this up while we're waiting on Dino, the Chaser, and we'll talk about it. Here we come. And so here you go. And so Lopez on the mound, Soler at the plate. This is a lot going on in this clip. There's a lot going on from the throw down to second. He comes up in. Apparently, he'd come up in before. Soler used to play for the Braves, World Series hero for the Braves. But here you go.
Lopez fires one
So
right back to high.
we got the play at second. I was paying attention to this.
Albies just missed the tag.
Albies I thought maybe when I started hollering it, maybe they saw something I didn't and he was out.
The rebound.
And then, they go back.
Behind it, a quick throw. He was trying to tag.
There's stare down going on here in just a second.
Albies in the back foot and leg area.
Didn't have to move that much. I've seen worse than that.
Just missed the tag, hit the dirt.
And they're really showing about this play at second. That's all. Looks like that's the and then there you talk, and here goes the pot.
And Soler and Lopez are throwing haymakers.
And
it
made
each other. Soler is finally tackled from behind as the Angels and Braves are all out on the field.
Was taken down. Soler.
It came up out of nowhere. Soler was upset after a couple of pitches were high and in after he hit yet another home off Lopez.
The catcher did nothing.
And a fight broke out.
And these two guys are bad fighters. Let's say that.
When you see that baseball being thrown that far again, we talked about success against them.
Let's go to the point they're going to stare down.
After the home run.
Here's the stare down. They
just kind of stared each other down after Shonowell
advanced
on that
stare
wide
down.
pitch.
I don't know if we see anything. He's looking
two
at
big boys, too.
Right he says, hey,
Soler,
what's the big deal?
Took a couple of steps. Lopez
he's rolling out there.
And it was on.
And so you got these haymakers going on. So you have, they're both missing. He's backing up. He's not much of a fighter. I mean, he's a pretty big old boy, but Soler's bigger. Here's the Braves catcher You're supposed to be in front of him, dude. You're not defending your pitcher. What's up? From this direction, you're going to see Raleigh come in, and he whiffs, and you're going to see the Braves coach come in, and he's going to, or from over here, and he is going to do the form tackle. Darrell was a great form tackle of Soler. So there, let's advance a little bit. So here we see others coming in. He's throwing haymakers. Lopez is trying to, defend against that. So he's backed off a little bit. Here's Soler. We still got him. Still got Lopez. We see other people. Here's Raleigh coming in. Oh, and look at Raleigh. He just goes down. He totally whiffs. He's on the ground. There's other people getting involved here. Here's Soler. He's trying to go. And somewhere in here, I think, is that him? Why?
Serious haymakers.
Where's he at?
There too.
Charge him in. He just takes him down. He just takes him down. There he comes from the side over here.
That's some serious.
And he grabs him. Here he is right here. He's coming in. He's going to just form tackle Soler.
Haymakers.
He's got him.
There too.
Going down, buddy. And then, they're the pretend holdback.
There weren't really any other instigators. Sometimes in these fights, you see multiple fights break out.
Here comes Weiss. Takedown. Bam.
Somebody lands a punch.
What? Weiss, the manager with the tackle.
Well, he's a scrappy.
They stood around. Then the bullpen showed up. That was interesting. Who knows the Weiss?
The umpires have to sort this out.
And he's not 20 anymore. He wasn't playing. And he failed. That was a big fail for him. We do it again.
Just kind of stared at each
hey,
other
mate,
for a while.
he missed almost every single one. Take down. So then they ejected both of them. Some people were upset about that.
Well, the warning.
So anyway, there you go. I just got home from work. Was watching the game. Saw the play at second. I looked back down at my phone or whatever I was doing. And the next thing I know, I hear the hollering, and I'm like, really? Dean, I don't know what's going on, Chaser. Are you locked out of StreamYard, man? Redo your password, dude. You've got a password. I mean, that link should bring you in as a guest. I can put you on screen. So I'm not sure what's going on, man. Not sure what's happening. But are you able to get into StreamYard? Let me know that first. Are you able to get into StreamYard? If you're able to get into StreamYard, it's going to be below. It's going to be the live show. Okay, then look at the center of the screen. I mean, you may be under the wrong one. Don't click on your name. I don't know how that got in your email. Click on Wolf Nation. You may be on the wrong screen, dude. Click on Wolf Nation. That's going to show you the live. In the center of the screen, underneath, it'll say live shows. I think you're on the wrong screen. Go back in. Make sure on the top left-hand corner, you're on Wolf Nation. Yeah, the homepage, but make sure up at the left it says Wolf Nation. If you're clicked on, I don't know how your email got up to the top left. I'm not sure how that happened. That is not content we're using. That's somehow that got put in there. I'm not sure how that happened. But make sure it's Wolf Nation. And then look at the center of the screen, live shows, and you should be able to see us. We'll get you in here, Chaser. Don't worry. We'll get a few things talked about, even if it ain't the full show. We got to talk about Bristol. So anyway, it was a Braves did good. They added some runs. They're having a fair. I mean, it's not great West Coast swing, West and West Coast, but don't come back a loser. They always say, try to win your series or at least break even. Come home and win your games at home. And so they're off to a pretty good start. The Braves pitching. See, brother, what happened to him? Where'd you go, Chaser? There he is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You was on the wrong page, wasn't you?
I didn't know you put in Wolf Nation.
Yep. I figured when I thought about it for a second, you've had a rough day.
Yes, I have. You're not kidding.
At least a rough afternoon.
Yes.
Is your car okay?
Yeah, my black truck was messed up.
Okay.
I think it's my carburetor.
The man in black. The truck in black.
Right. How you doing?
Oh man, it's been a rough. It's this week's had its rough moments. I mean, I won't lie. It's
You're
had
right.
its rough moments. So it's good to be here. I'll say that.
Right.
And,
yes.
Thank you to those that have joined in with us and talk a little racing, a little sports. We're kind of combining a little bit tonight.
How's your wife doing?
Well, she's watching TV right now, and she's, in bed a lot, but doing okay, for where she's at.
Right.
We watched. I went to work for a while last night, and we watched the Braves last night. I was up to 1 o'clock in the dadgum morning.
Lord.
I got home late and got into the game. Of course, the fight broke out. And I stay up late, but I'm not usually 1 o'clock. So I was dragging a little bit this morning when I got up. I was like, man.
There's a fight in the ball game?
My wife, she loves the Braves. And honestly, we were up by 5 or something. I was for turning it off and going to bed. And, because she's in the living room with the hospital bed, and I just stay in there. I turned the light down, but I just kind of dozed a little bit when they would say strike 3 or something, I'd kind of look at the screen. That last inning and a half, I was kind of in and out. And as soon as they said, Braves win, I turned it off. I was like, we're going to sleep. I didn't do a show this morning. I was just wore out. Really, I needed to get up, and I need to sleep a little longer, and I needed to help her with some things and get her ready for the day. So, but she's doing okay. Thanks for asking.
There's a fight in the ball game?
There was a fight in the ball game. Yeah, they had a little fight. That's what I was just showing while you were trying to get in. A little fight, a little scrum, nothing major. Nothing bad. I'll show you the. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I still got that up. I may have. Let me see if I can pull that back up, and we'll pull it back to the fight scene. There's several of them in here. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I'm trying to pull back on the wrong one. And we'll show you that again.
Yeah.
Now we'll kind of lead in from a play at second, and then you're going to see a good old fight right there. Well, the baseball game broke out.
Shonowell always in the back.
He didn't like he got zoomed up there under the chin. I think there's a little bit of
just
bad blood between these two guys. And men ain't going back down. You call them man out.
They square up.
There you go, Dean.
Throwing haymakers.
Yeah, haymakers.
After each other.
None of them landed. Not really.
Lord.
Lopez had the ball in his hand the whole time. The good thing he didn't swat him in the head.
Came up out of nowhere.
You're right.
I think he might have hit the helmet.
Soler was upset after a couple of pitches.
Bullpen got in. They got a good run.
After he hit yet another
About
homer off Lopez.
Coach took down the player that he still got a hold of him there. A couple of players whiffed.
When you see that
I can
baseball
watch
being
this 100
thrown
times.
that far
I think it's
again,
the
we talk about
yeah.
success against them.
Because baseball is usually they don't have great fights, and this was not a great fight. It was.
After the home
Here's
run,
the beginning of it, Dean. But
they just kind of stared each other down after Shonowell advanced on that
I'll let you
wild
see that, and
pitch.
we'll take it back down.
It's two big boys too.
Yeah, they're mano a mano here. Like,
Took a
hey,
couple
what's
of
the problem?
steps. Lopez
I'll
said,
show you
well,
what the
come get
problem
me.
is.
And it was on.
Oh,
And
He
the Dukes were
missed.
flying.
He missed.
he missed.
Raleigh comes in,
There's some
falls to the
serious
ground.
haymakers there
Coach
too.
takes him down right there. Yeah. So anyway,
Yes.
big boys playing, big boys being kids, I guess.
That's right.
But that was, it was a pretty good game, but that became the excitement of the game. So,
Hey, did you see Destin a invite?
I did. It's at our messenger site. I did. Hang on one second, dude.
How about Paul coming in?
I doubt he'll be in. I haven't heard from him.
How about Daryl?
He's talking in the chat.
Oh,
He's in there. He's
All
right
right.
above you. Your comment.
the what now?
I said, he's right above your comment. You may not be able to see it. Well, you should be able to. You're in stream.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know where all the wayward children are. Daryl, I know. Maureen and Dean, the chaser, I know. But the others, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from them this afternoon. So
my truck broke down right close to your street again.
Wow. That's not good.
Got it going good, and it broke down right close to McAfee Street.
Well, you probably just got the wave of all the stuff that's been going on in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just some of the crapola. I mean, that's the story of my life, you know.
Yeah.
That's just the story of my life. But hey, it's good. I'm glad we're here.
Oh yeah, I am too. Yes.
So I'm gonna pull up, and we'll start talking racing. That is,
yes. I'm ready.
And we didn't have a race like well, we did, but we didn't have a NASCAR race.
Right.
So
well, we did too. We had the ARCA, the trucks, and the Xfinity and the O'Reilly series.
Yeah, we did, but we didn't have the race.
No, we didn't. No.
Those pale in comparison to the race. Usually.
That's right.
But we do have this weekend.
Right.
Bristol. And what time is this? It says right there. Oh, yeah. 3 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
So, you know, when so we got the standings still because they didn't change, so we won't go all the way through them. But some people made some moves, like Chase.
Yes.
You know, Hamlin, Byron, Gibbs. Anyway, so several there made some moves, and we had some that went down the list.
That's right.
Busher, Bubba.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't do too good.
No, they didn't.
We don't know at this point. I don't know if we know who was on the pole for Sunday's race. Have they ran that
Not yet. They won't run it till Saturday.
Okay. Gotcha. And then the results of the last race, of course, Chase.
Yes.
But we see some of those results that happened a while back.
Right.
Seems like forever since we've had a race.
Weeks.
So,
yeah.
So in the and I will try to pull that up. So your Bristol's probably one of your favorite tracks, I would say.
I like Bristol, yeah.
I figured you liked Bristol. And it's packed. It takes a while to get out there when you go.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yes.
We will pull up. Hold on just a second. I'm going to try to pull up the results of the truck race, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, Corey Heim won.
Yeah, I was going to show the. Why didn't I go there? Did not do what I wanted to do. It's been that kind of time, you know.
Yeah, it has.
You try to do things, and let's see here. Here we go. Maybe this is it. All right. Here is the. No, it took me back to. It's not wanting to show that, but we will show the standings. I don't know why it's being a pain in the rear end, but we're going to share it again and put up. Maybe hard to see, but there is the standings, top 10 anyway for the trucks, and Corey Heim is just dominating everybody. Hey, Cook, I know Daytona, Talladega. I agree with you. Man. Love those. Caden Honeycutt, Lane Riggs, Chandler Smith. I kind of like Chandler Smith.
I do too.
He's a young guy, Ford guy. I like him. I root for him. Majeski.
Yeah.
Ruggiero, or however you say his name.
Gio
Rogero.
Yeah.
Rhodes, Friesen, Justin Haley, Ankrum.
Yeah.
Finger, Garcia.
Tanner Gray.
Yeah. He's coming up a little bit. Perez,
He is.
Queen, Hemrick, Lewis, Wright, Mosack, Muniz, Dye, Tyrell, Sutton Boyd, Adam Andretti,
Yeah.
Reef, Hill, and many others. There's LaJoy. He's way down there.
Oh, yeah.
And then at the very bottom is probably because they don't run all the race. Tony Stewart, there he is.
Right.
He's only he's on one.
Right.
The one race or something.
So
if we're looking,
that Corey LaJoy took Daniel Dye's place.
Yeah.
That made that voice for that race car driver.
Yeah.
That Corey LaJoy took his place in that 10 truck.
Yeah. Hello, Outlaw Motorsports of Kansas. God bless you.
Yes.
Anything? Hey, we want to hook up out that way and talk racing out that way. We've interviewed a couple of people a little bit out that way, but God bless you. The best finish by one of the Ram trucks there, not bad, 10th.
You're
Justin
right.
Haley.
Yeah.
It was a fun race. I mean,
it
was a fun race. You know what? Yeah, sorry. But it was a fun race, but I was clicking buttons and clicked the wrong buttons. But
I was too.
Oh, you did that. I was thinking, what happened?
No, I did that.
Okay, I was thinking, where are we at? But shout out to Outlaw Motorsports of Kansas. We appreciate you. Thank you, Cook, for being here, Daryl. And we love racing of all types.
That's right.
With our dirt report, we cover it all.
Today I went by a place in Fort O. Let me get my card and I'll show you. This guy here is an old dirt track driver.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. Let me find it. It's in my billfold. Castleberry Auto Body. Can you?
Yeah, we can see it. So he used to race locally.
Yes.
Shout out to Castleberry Auto Body. Give a small business a shout out. Absolutely.
That's right.
So
I offered for him to come in one night to our studio.
Yeah, we'll give him a shout out to his business. When did he race? What year? About what time frame was that?
He raced to the early 70s, I think.
Wow. Okay, I'd love to talk to him.
Oh yeah, I did too.
That's when I started getting into racing. Was early 70s.
He was very interesting.
Oh, I bet. But yeah, I thought it was a really good race. The trucks, I thought that was a really good race. I enjoyed it. And I do like truck. Somebody came in, one of my family members, and they were like, trucks. They didn't know they raced trucks. They're not really into racing. They said, trucks, that looks horrible. I said, are you kidding? I like the trucks. I like the way they look. But they didn't. So, but that was a good, good by them. But Corey Heim, man, I mean, 2 wins already, 3 top 5s.
Yes.
I mean, 212 laps led, dominating.
But what's so bad about it, he don't have no ride this year. He's just going from ride to ride.
Yeah. I felt bad for Caden. He took the ride of the person who left, and I love his logo on the truck, by the way, the way they did the K and the A.
Yes.
Great looking logo. And he came in second, I think, in that race. And I thought he was going to win that thing. He really kind of messed up, I think. And I think he realized that at the end, although, Heim did very well in blocking. Right. I still think he took the wrong line on that. He was closing. He was faster.
Oh, he was.
But you got to give the leader credit. That's what you do. You block, and he was able to stay out there. But
that's right.
So talk about the O'Reilly series. I didn't get to watch it because I don't have the CW. So
hang on, man. I'm getting Ken's picks. Hang on.
No, Ken's picks are coming in for Bristol.
Yeah, I'm getting them right now.
I'm guessing that it's not Bubba.
No. I sent him a text saying your picks. that O'Reilly race was a good one. Oh,
and who won? I forget who won. You have to help me out. You done forgot the chaser?
This ain't been a very good day. I got my notes right here for it. Hang on a minute. I can't do
what
anything.
In the world?
I know it. Let me tell you why I got so far. The Rockingham Speedway, Rockingham, North Carolina, open October 27th, 1965. Corey LaJoie, the driver number 10 for Daniel Dye. NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, Black's Tire 200. Jake Garcia got the pole. Corey Heim won stage 1. Corey Heim won stage 2. Corey Heim won the race. It was 200 laps, 188 miles. It was on FS1 at 4:30. Last Friday, NASCAR O'Reilly Series Auto Parts, North Carolina, Education Lottery 250, presented by Black's Tire. It was on CW at 250 laps, 235 miles, 4:30 last Saturday. Corey Day got the pole, his first pole. Corey Day won stage 1 and 2. William Salowitz won the race. Cletus McFarland, which is Garrett Mitchell, he entered and finished the race.
And there is your finishers. So a couple of Toyotas there.
That's right.
So we see. Yeah, everybody was talking about that. He there's Cletus, number 32.
Right.
So what did you think about his run?
I liked it. He tried. He really tried. But it was not what I expected him to be.
Jesse Love, not a good run.
No, it wasn't. No, not for him, it wasn't.
Yeah, I expect he's usually higher than that.
Yes, it was.
But I wish I got I just don't get to see that. I would have watched it. I was home. Like I said, watch the trucks, but I didn't get to watch that. So, nice win for Solowich.
Yes.
And
his first one.
His first one. Is he a young guy?
Yes, he is.
I thought he was. I don't know much about him, but I thought he was.
Yes.
Allgaier, number 3, third, Caruth, 4.
Oh, did you hear that CBS and TNT Sports is merging?
CBS and who?
TNT Sports.
I don't think I heard that, but there's a lot of that going on right now.
Okay, but here's the notes on it. CBS and TNT Sports to merge in third quarter of the year 2026. Not to impact NASCAR race this season. So they'll be merging this year.
Yeah, there's a little bit of update also on the the lawsuit between Gibbs and
Right now it's hush hush.
Yeah, the judge has made some rulings on it. I was reading some on that.
Right.
He's been ordered to give back everything.
Yes, he has. Yes. Judge. I read that.
I get it, because when you look deeper into it, and again, you don't have a right to take somebody's property. That's proprietary. Right. So he was wrong there. It is said that he didn't show it to anybody, but I think they're doing a little forensics on that to make sure.
That's right.
He could be in a lot of trouble. And also they said in that he cannot perform for his new team in the same capacity as he did for Gibbs, at least for right now.
That's right.
So the judge has made some preliminary rulings, and it's gotten uglier than I thought it would. I really thought they'd keep this thing out of court and settle, but he says he didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
Gibbs said you did, and it's a black mark. I mean, NASCAR just come out of this big, ugly, lawsuit. They got settled, and then this thing come on the heels of it. Gibbs is pretty ticked.
He is.
He feels like the guy, stabbed him in the back, stabbed the team in the back, ripped him off, shared stuff he shouldn't have. It's pretty ugly. Just like the other one, lawsuits tend to go that way.
Right.
I don't know. I would still think they're going to try to settle this because the dude probably needs to settle if he can find something he can agree to.
That's right.
Relent, because it seems like it swung Gibbs' way.
You say, hey, yes.
The fact that the judge has ordered him to return everything.
Right.
All the drawings, all the schematics, all the files, whatever he has to send back, or he could be in trouble with the court. So I would tend to think Gibbs has the leverage here now.
But he should give them back. They're not his to keep.
Yeah, he should. And I think so he's got that mark. The key is, though, did he ever show the stuff? In that forensics, if they find that he did, he's going to lose bad.
Right.
Now, what about in this suit, as it's kind of been going into court, and he has he sort of placed himself, because he said that, one, he didn't think he was used right as an employee.
True.
And two is he felt like Gibbs got the grandson got a pass. He didn't have to follow the same rules as everybody else.
That's right.
And so he says he likes Gibbs, but he's not happy with his role there, or how he was not allowed to, as he said, do his job across the board because of the grandson getting. He didn't say getting away with everything, but he didn't have to follow the same rules and was not under the same pressure as everybody else. Well, that's what family does. I mean,
that's right. That's right.
He's playing the card he's got, and it's a powerful card. And if this guy thinks he's going to come in and disrupt that, he don't understand how things work in life. I mean,
that's right. Well, you look at RCR. They're grooming Austin to take Richard's place when he retires.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's what they do. I mean, it goes back to if your kids were playing on a ball team, go all the way back to T-ball. It doesn't matter. You go all the way back to T-ball, and I've seen this. The coaches' kids always play.
That's right.
I mean, really, they're not, even if they're not the best player, right?
Right.
And they get the position that they want to play. So I've heard it recently, how that players sit on the bench who are the better first baseman or pitcher or third baseman or whatever, but that's the coach's son. Well, they get in because they want to coach their kid. Some do a little bit better job at it than others, but it is what it is, and I've seen that. My boys played for a couple years, not a long time, and my kids were not as good as their kids. I was never a problem with me, but you always will have a few parents that are whisper campaign that their kid is better. Whether they are or not, I don't know. But if he thinks that he's not going to favor his grandson and really it just is. It's just the way it is. I don't know that he handled it right or wrong or whatever. I wasn't there. But, man, that's just the way it is. But, hopefully they can end this thing. He can move on. But that bad blood sounds like it's going to be out there for a long time.
It is.
Gibbs he is ticked. He is mad at this guy.
Well, I would be too.
He's not backing off one bit.
I'd be mad too. I'd be upset.
Well, he was wrong to take the stuff. I heard this said by someone in a totally unrelated field. Well, if I was leaving a job, I would copy everything I could too. It would help get my next job. But you're talking about copying, even if you created anything you create for the company that you work for, it belongs to them.
That's right.
That becomes their property. You've made it using their resources, their know-how, whatever you put in, doesn't matter. Right. You're using their resources to create these advantages or new ideas or however to get speed or whatever it is. And, he wasn't just taking a picture of him standing with a few people in the break room. He was taking, highly classified stuff, and he made him a folder, a file folder that was packed with all this stuff.
Right.
And they've got all the evidence that he did that. So the guy's already lost right there. Now he's been ordered to give it back.
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm saying the guy. I can't remember his name.
Chris Gabehart.
Yeah, my brain. Excuse me, not working today, but
Mine's not either.
Well, we both had a rough couple of days.
Yeah. Well, that's like you. If you made copies of your work, took it home with you, and you quit, makes a result, you'd have to get the copies back.
Well, yeah, I'd be in trouble.
Right.
We all signed for the company we work for. I'm not going to mention the name, but
That's
we all signed those agreements, those proprietary and ethics and all that.
That's right.
Pardon me. Every year we have to re-sign those.
And
documentation that we understand that, we can't take pictures, we can't, do things unless it was to be approved. And even people that come visit, they can't do that. That's the bat phone.
Yeah.
Batman's calling Robin.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
That might be Joe Gibbs calling you up and saying, "Hey, get off my grandson's butt here. Hey, I'm the man." I do like Gibbs. I like Gibbs. I like the grandson. I think he's an up and comer. He's there.
Right.
I mean, he's fixing to start winning some races. I really like him. But yeah, he's got that. He's young. He's probably got a little cockiness to him about who he is and what he is and all that. Ticks a guy off. I wonder how the new team feels. And they've been kind of quiet about it. They hadn't said a whole lot. A little bit they have, but I wonder how they really feel about this whole thing. You would think for them they would kind of want this to go away.
Right.
Because it's between him and Gibbs.
That's right.
And they're saying, we ain't seen none of that. We don't know anything about it. But their name gets drugged through the mud every time this case comes up.
Right.
So I imagine they're pretty hacked off about it.
There's a little skirmish between Bubba and Tyler Reddick.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, what's that about?
Because Tyler has won 4 races and Bubba hadn't won none this year.
Well, he's ticked off. I mean, I think we know that. He was mad. I still say he's – I'm going to tell you, I've said it before, and people have disagreed with me. I really think he was told to block for Reddick in that one race, and he got ticked off about that. He's had an extra grind ever since.
Right.
I really think he was asked to play the blocker on that when he felt like he had the car to win.
Right.
He was asked, and he didn't really do a great job at it, but I really think that's what happened there. I think he was told to I'm sorry. I just think that goes on. I think they wanted Reddick to win, be the bigger story. And even though it'd be a big story, Bubba winning, but they were riding this Reddick train right now. And I think they asked him to stand down and block, and he finished second or third or whatever it was that race. I can't remember now. But I think it started there because he was not happy after the race. And he was watching his mouth. He wasn't saying much, but he could tell it was more than just, I lost the race.
Right.
He said he kept saying it's a shame.
It is.
And he would look away. This guy was mad. I'll tell you, I think he was mad at leadership.
Oh, he was.
I really do. And he's simmered on that. And Reddick's getting all the glory, and he's had great races, and he just lost it, man. He's lost it.
Well, you gotta admit, Reddick's a better driver than Bubba would ever be.
Well, maybe, I don't know how to say ever, but he is a better driver. I think what Bubba's problem is, I think he thinks they're giving Reddick the better setup and the better car.
They should.
I think he's hacked about that. I think he was mad about it in that last race because they tried to tell him how to, you need to do this. He's like, he didn't want to hear it. He's mad. It's like this, basically he was telling me, this car's junk. Leave me alone,
Right.
I mean, I think that's the way he feels. Like, you should give me a better. But again, he's got to watch himself, and he cannot have another blow up like that, or he's going to end up losing. He's going to get suspended.
Right.
But you can't do that.
That's Bubba for you. Bubba can't drive. Bubba ain't gonna win no race no more.
He's come in second and he's won. I mean,
he not won this year.
Well, that don't mean he won. For all the races but one, I think he's been ahead of Chase.
For right now.
It's just a moment. It's all in the game plan. It's meant. This is early season. He's getting all that out of the way right now. You're going to see the charge coming back. It's going to be like some of the great sports stories where the player limps back on the field and gets the big home run, or pitches the game, or makes the tackle, or throws the touchdown. Bubba for the championship is coming.
Oh, Lord. You're back on that Bubba train. You are on that Bubba train.
Well, let's talk Bristol, and who we're thinking is really set up right now. Look good at Bristol, maybe, and do our picks. Bristol's tough because there's, first of all, and we don't know right now how they're positioned.
Right.
We don't know how that. So that's going to, because at Bristol, if you're in that back part, you don't get the good pit.
That's right.
And that does play a part. So
yes,
you can come up through the field, but you got to really work. Of course, wrecks are happening.
That's
but
right.
you want to have a good pit position starting this race, and that would help to know that right now, which we don't, because that's not even got here yet. It's Friday,
right.
But I wish they had like a 3-day rain forecast where they would just go ahead and say they're going by the point. So
I do too. Okay, here's Ken's picks. The Marine has picked Kyle Larson, Christopher Bale, Chase Elliott, Dark Horse, SVG.
Not bad, Marine. I like them. I'm a little surprised that, not that SVG seems to have lost a little bit of the luster. He's not been able to. He's recovered some, but it doesn't seem like he has as good a car as he did last year so far.
Right.
The magic is not lost, but it's not as shiny right now. For
there
SVG.
You go.
But it is a short track, so I understand that. My question would be this, and we made the same mistake last year, and every one of us has fell back into the trap at certain races this year.
Okay.
We keep picking Larson.
Right.
He did the same thing last year. He wasn't winning early.
That's right.
And it looked really bad. Then he sort of came back. And all the Hendrick drivers they haven't figured this thing out yet.
No, they hadn't.
Except for Chase, that race. I mean,
right.
Got all that right. But they've been running 5, 6, 7, 8 or something like that.
Right.
I mean, will Bristol change that? I don't know. But it's a shorter track, and he does well on short track. So I'm not saying he shouldn't be picked, but I think it's kind of a trap for us. We're picking Larson. And but he's more in tune up until this last race than any of them. Byron has ran well, but he can't get to the front.
Right.
He's riding around.
Well, and also Justin Allgaier is going to be driving for Bowman again this week.
Yeah, this is one more race to go, right? Before they're supposed to announce.
Yes.
Is he going to come back or not? I don't think he's coming back.
I don't either.
This month.
I don't think he'll be back no more this season.
He may not. I would think they will push it back again once it gets to next week, and they'll say, well, he's not quite there yet. I mean, from what I understand, he goes on the track and it's not happening.
That's right.
I mean, he's still under the effects of it, and you just can't get a medical clearance.
No, you can't.
For him to do that. So So who's your picks?
Chase Elliott, Jordan Logano, Denny Hamlin, Dark Horse, Tyler Reddick.
Huh? You going Reddick for the Dark Horse?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Bristol break you though, man. It's so many wrecks and stuff.
Oh yeah. Who's your pick?
Well, it ain't gonna be Chase in the top 3. I can tell you that. I'm against him, but he did what he had to do in that race, and it worked out for him.
Right.
Kudos to him and his team, the crew chief, for the call. But he has struggled himself.
Yes, he has.
He's not that one. It all everything came together, but I don't see him being in the. He'll be in the top 10, but I don't think he's going to be barring bad wrecks. I think he's in the top 10, but I don't think he's going to be right there. I agree with Bell. Bell's been racing his butt off.
Mm-hmm.
I like him. I put him at 2. I'm going to have Bell at 2. And Hamlin has showed me a lot. I mean, he's coming in really strong. I'm tempted to put him up there, but I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say Gibbs is going to win this race.
Ooh.
He has been consistent, steady.
Yes,
he is so ready to start winning races. This would be a great race for him to start that, and that team is hungry. I can see that, and I agree. Reddick is probably a pretty good pick as a dark horse or whatever you want to put him, because he has ran strong at every race, and I think I'm going to put him at number 3. So there's the top 3 in dark horse. I'm still thinking on here, but I like Bell and Gibbs and Reddick. And in dark horse, I'm going to go with I'm going to go out on a limb again with this one, because and it's a true dark horse, but I think Priest has done a really good job, and I like what that team is doing, and I think they're itching. And I was reading today, and I'm almost tempted to put the Woods brothers in there, because this is a good race for them. They won good at Bristol.
It is.
They did battle back and got a 12th. They feel really good about coming into Bristol because they like this track. I'm almost tempted to put him there. In fact, I am. I'm going to put Barry as my dark horse. I just think this is the kind of track he could get that win in for to start his season. The first one of the season. So I'm going to go that. I'm with the Wood brothers as the dark horse, because they feel like they have, they've weathered the storm.
Right.
They're at tracks that they feel really good about. They do good on short tracks. It's a forte for them right now too. And I'll go with Barry and that Wood brothers car as the dark horse. So it's really hard. I mean, I hate not to pick Hamlin or Larson, even Byron, and a couple of others. But I'm going to say that Bell is ready. Man, he's been racing good.
Yes,
but Gibbs is the same way.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I feel like that. So, and Priest, I just like what they're doing. I think that's a team that's up and coming and doing really good right now. They seem to have found the formula as well. No, Bubba's not going to win this race.
No, he ain't.
In fact, Bubba won't do good in this race. I don't think he'll do good at Bristol.
Dusty has sent in all of the Hendrick drivers to come in Sunday.
In what order?
He didn't say. He just said Hendrick.
You text him back and say that's not acceptable.
Okay.
If we all have to say who's first, second, third, fourth, and he could do that, or dark horse, tell Dusty that's not acceptable.
Okay, hang on. I'm doing it now.
Or we're going to put him in line for him. How about that? You got 2 minutes, Dusty. When that text goes out, you got 2 minutes. If you're watching, you got 2 minutes to put these in the order, or we're going to select the order for you.
That's right.
And I will have Biscuit Boy send his in. He'll post them. And Daryl, I don't know if Daryl's still watching. Daryl, put in the chat your order of finish for Bristol 1, 2, 3 and Dark Horse. That's what we always do. And we'll write them down. I got a pen right here. I'll write mine down. So I think that this and one of the things I'll say about the Gibbs team, you got a young driver.
That's right.
He's kind of got that rebellious little look going on.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of I think he could be a key for bringing in some younger fans. I think they will attach to him really well. I like the color schemes they run.
Oh yeah, I do.
He's respectful, but he talks a little brash, and I think some people will like that. I think he's got that little bit of toot on the shoulder. I really do.
Right.
And I think people will be drawn to that a little bit. Him just getting a win and being able to celebrate that, I think would be big. I really do. I think it would be big.
I mean, have you heard today? This dropped down today. That NASCAR denied Cletus McFarland from racing O'Reilly Series at Talladega.
I didn't see that. What was the reasoning for that?
Because he don't have enough seat time to run Talladega.
That makes sense.
Because he's run 5 NASCAR races. He's run a truck race, O'Reilly Series race, and 3 ARCA Series race. That's
They're
it.
afraid he's going to whop everybody out.
Right.
Well, how much seat time do you have to have?
Well, you got to have enough seat time to know what that car is going to do at these big tracks. Short tracks, you got a little bit of a playroom. But at the Super Speedway, Atlanta, Talladega, Daytona, you don't know how that car is going to do. So you could wipe out half the field before you know it.
So how much do you got to have? I mean,
they didn't say, but they said he don't have enough time to race at Talladega. He's got to have more seat time, they said.
I mean, I'm just curious of what they would say is enough. I mean,
I would too.
I mean, honestly,
I agree with you.
You know what? I mean, I get it. I wouldn't want anybody wrecking, and he needs to have some experience there.
Right.
But I was like, but what is enough? I mean,
exactly.
I get who makes the determination, but explain that a little bit. Like I'm not saying you, I'm saying them.
Right.
What is it, a mythical number? Just when we think, it's okay, now he can do it.
Exactly.
I just wonder about that. Like,
I do too.
What would that look like? So I get it though. He has very limited. So,
he does.
Did you see Paul's Biscuit Boys post about the Crown Vics at Daytona? Did you watch that little video?
No, I didn't. No,
that's fascinating. They took 3 Crown Vics. They rented the track for a little while, and they raced them around Daytona. The max speed that the guy that's the host of that show got to was, I think, 136.
Ooh.
They were running pretty consistent, about 130 miles an hour, doing some drafting, passing each other. They have video in the car and also looking at the other cars, but that was pretty cool that they took the Crown Vics to Daytona, showed going through the tunnel and all that as they came in, but that was pretty cool. Who wouldn't want to do that?
Exactly, I would.
That was a nice look. I like
that.
I thought they did a good job filming that. They did a great job, and I love Daytona Speedway anyway. But the fact that
I got one more note here.
Go ahead.
Kyle Larson's daughter, Audrey Larson, dominates at I-44 Speedway with a flawless performance. With her first race, led every lap of A-Main and took the victory in style. That's Kyle Larson's daughter.
Yeah, I'd heard that, and it's pretty cool to watch these people's kids and grandkids coming up through racing these different levels and getting. They're really good.
Oh yes,
they are really good. There's a lot of down here, and when we talked about the dirt tracks in the Southeast, they said they need some young drivers coming on. But I was saying other types of racing, different levels, there's a lot of great young people that are really kicking it. Some of them have NASCAR connections, so that helps. But they're good. They're good racers, no matter what level they're at. If it's kart or whatever they're doing, they're kicking it. And I'm glad to see that. That's pretty cool. Isn't it amazing? I mean, you got these kids that are like 11 years old. And they got a sponsor. They're fully sponsored.
Exactly.
Got major sponsorships.
Yes.
How it has changed. I mean, how it has changed in the sport.
It has.
And use those connections. I don't blame them. Use what you got. They're making their own run. I mean, it's their run. But the fact that they have a major sponsor and they get all the little ones and the merch items, I mean, they're growing up in the sport just like others did long ago.
Well, you got Kyle Larson's daughter running. You got Kyle Busch's boy Braxton. You got Kevin Harvick's boy running. Keaton.
He's really good.
So you got some good drivers coming up in the ranks.
And one day Bubba's will be there.
Yeah, right.
A few years out, though.
Yeah.
Bubba the second.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. And after the race Saturday, Chandler Smith got disqualified Friday after the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series offense of post-race rear body inspection height requirement at Rockingham. So the truck was too low.
Yeah, that's a still penalty when you get. I mean, that's what happens. You go through inspection and
that's right.
and you know that's the way it is. So you got to stay by the rules. I mean,
That's right.
can't play with that. They won't. They will not mess around with
That's
that.
right.
Who's the lead inspector for NASCAR now? Yeah, I used to know. It's usually a former racer, but it was God. I can't remember his name. He was there forever. He was the lead inspector.
Hang on, I'll look.
And that really would hack drivers off. You know, it was one of ours, and he goes and becomes the guy that's hurting us. You know, it's almost like becoming a referee or something. You know, it's like we don't talk to you no more.
That's right.
You're hurting our team. You're supposed to look over that, dude. That's a lot of power in that position. A lot of power.
That's right.
You got a whole team and everything goes with it in your hands. You find something out of measurement, you got to be thinking, "Oh man,
you're right.
This is going to go over like a bunch of dog mess." I got to go out there and now tell this team they're disqualified, and it's not good on any level, but especially you get up to NASCAR level and you're having to penalize teams, suspend crew chiefs, and all that. I mean, he may not be the one doing that, but the governing body does. But he's the guy. Him and his team, they're the ones saying, "Hey, we got illegal activity here." I get it. It's the safety. You don't want people getting the edge. There's been teams that put gasoline in tubes and stuff before.
Oh yeah, they have.
They got a lot of trouble doing things to make the car lighter. Chiseling on the weights of certain things. Using the wrong kind. I mean, even at like dirt tracks and stuff, some people have used the wrong stuff for the cage.
Right.
You can't do that. You can try, but you got to take what you get if you get busted. So
That's right.
I mean, that's just the way it goes.
No, I can't find it. I found one name, Bill Cordani.
I know who it is, but
I can't.
Lord knows I can't think of it right now. But it's not that important. I just wondered who it was. I wanted to look real quick. Oops, sorry. You feel that. Hey, I didn't do that.
Oh Lord.
Just trying to throw a commercial up, so I had to tell it to be quiet. Some of the current games going on in the baseball.
Yeah.
The Cubs are leading the Rays 6-1 in the bottom of the 8th. The Cubbies, the Marlins 6-4 over the Reds, bottom of the 6th.
Did you hear that Michigan beat UConn?
Yeah, I watched a lot of that game. I didn't see all of it. I watched a lot of it. I predicted Michigan for the win.
I didn't.
I thought maybe I was a bad pick, but no, they 69-61, something like that.
Yes.
Well, UConn just bitter for them. The big beat, they got beat by South Carolina, and then the men go down. They went far, but when you get that far, it hurts when you lose.
Right.
Athletics Yankees tied up at 2, bottom of the 6th or top of the 6th. Twins 7 over the Tigers, top of the 5th. Padres 8-2 over the Pirates is a final. Guardians, we don't call them the Guardians here.
No, Indians.
Cleveland Indians 10-2 over the Royals. That's a final. Red Sox beat the Brewers 5-0. Final. Orioles beat the White Sox 5-3. Let's see here. Rangers 3-0 over Seattle. The Dodgers lost to the Blue Jays 4-3. Take that, Chaser. The Rockies drilled the Stros 9-1. The Phillies got blanked by the Giants 5-0. Giants are starting to come back a little bit after a bad start. The Cardinals beat the Nationals 6-1, and your Atlanta Braves 8-2 over the Angels.
Oh, sweet.
Final. And finally, the Diamondbacks beat the Mets. Yes. 7-2. A little baseball for you.
Did you watch that ball game Sunday?
Yes.
Between the Braves and the
Angels.
No, Braves
and
Diamondbacks.
Yeah, Arizona. Yeah,
I did too. Yeah.
Yep, I did. Also, we have just around the corner is the NFL draft that'll be coming on. Not with the SFP Sports, but with Wolf Nation Sports,
right.
sister station. I plan on going live that night for the first round, which is always on its own night. I plan on going live, and following that, we'll have chit chat about the teams and who they get. Of course, the Falcons won't get anybody because they don't have a first round pick.
Oh, well, they might get some good players. You don't know.
But they ain't gonna get anybody in the first round. They don't have a pick. So the Falcons will be spectators, and they got nothing of value. Well, they do, but they're not going to trade their running back to get back in the first round. So.
They got Tua.
Broken material, man. That's like a super. And I love it. I love the guy. Nothing against him. Good kid. But that's like a something that you super glue together, and just the time you think you got it good, it shatters. We can rebuild him in Atlanta. We will protect him. Wait a minute. What was I here? The Falcons never protect their quarterbacks. They always get sacked more than just about anybody in the league. This is a bad recipe. A guy who gets bad concussions, he's not going to last. No quarterback lasts the season, really. All of them lose a little time. Two will be on the ground by week 4, writhing in pain. They'll be putting the police chalk around his body on the turf there at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This was the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons as they cart him off the field. That'll be left there for the next quarterback to come in and look down at, which will be because I think now they're going to try to start Tua. They say it's a racing training camp. No, it's not. Tua's going to be the starter, and they're going to make the other guy wait, Penix, and rest his knee. Rest your knee, son. We're going to let you get fully rehab. You be ready to back up Tua, and by week 4, he'll be in the game, and then he'll be knocked out by week 6. One of the knees, he's got bad knees on both sides, and Penix will have the chalk put around him. And they just signed a very veteran quarterback who will be the third quarterback to come in, and by week 10, he'll be out. And we'll be, starting some over-the-hill quarterback for the rest of the season. I hope not, but it's the Falcons. They'll do it. They'll find a way. They'll find a way to ruin this. Absolutely. But I look forward to the draft every year. I look forward to making those picks and calls and or seeing them and talking about them. And I think there'll be a lot of trades in the first round this year, as usual. But I think there'll be a little more this year.
I got some notes here for the Super Bowl.
All right.
Russell Wilson. These are 10 players blamed for costly Super Bowl losses. Russell Wilson. Goal line into the lost game. Goal line into lost game. Matt Ryan.
Well, wait a minute. On him? You can't blame him. I mean, they called the play. They called the wrong play. Should have been the running back. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, you just got to bring up Matt Ryan. I see how you are.
Collapsed. Matt Ryan collapsed. Offense stalled.
Again, play calling.
Cam Newton didn't dive for a crucial fumble.
Yeah.
Rick Gannon, 5 interceptions record.
I remember those.
Neil O'Donnell.
Yeah.
2 costly interceptions to save player.
For touchdown. Right back. One of the worst back plays on the game I've ever seen.
Jim Kelly, left game struggle before the missed flag. Cal Kaepernick, failed red zone chance.
Colin Kaepernick, yeah. Jim Kelly. I always liked Buffalo, but man, they have blew it.
Jonathan McNabb.
Yeah, Donovan McNabb.
Slow final drive and fatigue issues. Jared Goff. Offense scored only 3 points.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning. Offense shutdowns versus the Seahawks.
Yeah, he did win a lot, but he didn't that day.
That's Dean's notes from the.
They didn't mention the Titans.
Nope.
That far away. They didn't mention them. What the heck? You think they would mention them?
That's Dean notes for the Super Bowl.
Dean's notes for the Super Bowl. Well, we're going to get off of here. Folks, we'll be back. And Dean, you get your car fixed, truck fixed.
Oh, I will. And, here's Dean's vault.
Oh, yeah, Dean's vault. I was just thinking we didn't show that.
A little radio, NASCAR radio.
I thought it was like a remote. Is that something you play with in the tub with as well?
No, that's a radio.
Is that like waterproof? You put in there with a Donica Patrick squish toy that you had?
Yeah. That's Dean's vault.
Cool. Have you ever played it?
Yes, I have. It plays pretty good.
Work?
Yes. Yes.
I love it. Well, so do we have Truck and O'Reilly this week?
Yes. Trucks, okay, so. O'Reilly. Trucks will be on Friday night. Hang on. Trucks on Friday night at 7:30. The O'Reilly series will be on Saturday at 7:30. Cup series race Sunday at 3:00.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait. I know I can catch the trucks in the Cup. I don't know about. I've got to get CW. I just don't have it. It's not my package.
Dusty said for Bristol, either of Hendricks is fine.
Okay, we're going to make that selection right now. So here you go, Dusty. Here you go. The fourth car is we're going to put number 1. Bowman's car.
Okay.
He said it didn't matter, right?
That's right.
Bowman's car for the win.
Okay. I'll see that.
Pick the rest of them, Dean. What order are they going to be? I'm picking Bowman for the lead. He said it didn't matter.
Chase, second. Larson, third. Dark Horse, Byron.
There you go, Dusty. That's what happens when you don't make your picks.
That's right.
Now, wouldn't that be some crap if that took
Oh, Lord. Oh, God.
Bowman's car for the win.
Oh, Lord.
Ally, they have Ally, right? Ally is there.
Yeah.
They'd be jumping off the top of the stadium. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. And Bowman would be history as of Sunday.
We think we can't use you anymore. Best of luck. Your last check's waiting on you.
There you go.
That's truth right there.
It is.
Pulled out that win, that'd fire Bowman. It'd be gone.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, they'd say he just can't get medically cleared enough.
Yeah.
Their doctors are not confident that he could not be raced without hurting other people and himself.
If it happens, I'll have notes on that.
I'll tell you how that would happen. And you know it too. It's like massive wrecks all over the place. And some team, I want to say nobody, but it's not really fair. But honestly, that team's racing like a nobody. If you come through and won that thing, no matter how it happened, that'd be the heck of a story.
Yeah, it would.
Bristol's the kind of race that can cause that too. Or like Talladega or, on the super big wrecks. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Here's something for you. I wonder if there's a Vegas odd if Hocevar and Bubba hit each other in this race.
Oh, God. It won't happen this week. It won't happen this week. It'll be.
You don't think Hocevar might get a little revenge on Bubba? Maybe tap that rear end a little bit?
No, it's too soon. I'll say Talladega.
He don't care, man. He don't care. That young man does not care.
I'll say
he was all kind of calm through that whole thing.
Oh, yes.
He didn't get fired up, but he don't forget. I can't wait to see the pole positions. I can't wait to see that.
I know it, yeah.
Chase starting back in, 38 or something.
Oh, Lord, don't say that. Bubba starting very last.
And comes back for the victory. What a story that would be.
No, it won't happen.
He won't be last. My gosh, we got Cody Ware and all that.
Oh, Lord, yes.
They saved him from going to the back.
Yeah.
Who's some of them other guys? Raleigh Herbst. He ran a little bit, but come on, he's always back there. Casey Mears, he's always in the back when he races. He doesn't race every race, but when he does.
What if Cody Ware wins at race Sunday?
That'd be a cool story.
It would be.
Be a great story. Yeah, I could dig that. There's
Yeah.
one of them other ones back there.
Timmy Hill?
Huh?
Timmy Hill?
Yeah. There's some, they're always 35 and out.
Kyle Busch.
Oh. Kyle's not happy right now.
No, he ain't.
He wants to be faster. He feels the need for speed and he can't find it.
I think they're racing the IHRA at, do you tell me how to say it? Cordell Speedway?
Cordell?
That's it. I think it's this Saturday.
Okay, cool. Nice.
I keep wanting to call it Cordell.
I know. It doesn't really matter to me, but, people that are named Cordell or from that town, they'd be like, you're messing the name up. I've been called that my whole life. Cordell. I mean, I've been to Cordell a few times. I have been through there. I never really stopped. I did go to church there one Sunday morning, knocking them gnats away, smacking them off my ear. It's kind of hard to worship the Lord with gnats flying in your mouth. I'm gonna tell you, we did, but I'm gonna tell you what. I was trying to breathe through my nose. I put my finger up here over my nose, but then they were just zinging my ears, man. I'm like slapping at them, Then they get up, try to go up my nose. I looked at my wife. I was like, we'd never been below the gnat line when they were out in our lives. I was like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. Well, all right, Chaser. We survived. We made it. We did get our show in. Yeah. Maybe a little discombobulated, but we had fun. We got to see a good. Well, I don't know if it's a good baseball fight, but it was pretty good. We got Dean's notes, Dean's vaults. We made our picks. We have gotten dusty because he made the mistake of saying it don't matter.
That's right.
He's such a fan of Hendrick. He puts anybody in the front. Knowing him, Apoff would be glad we did that.
That's right.
I don't care.
I know it, yeah.
I missed him. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
Paul's out there somewhere. Biscuit Boy's out there somewhere in the.
Yeah.
Him and his wife's probably doing something.
Is Daryl still there?
I don't know if he's still here or not. He didn't respond in the chat anymore, so he may have had to jump off. Y'all pray for him. He's had some problems too.
Yes. Pray
for Brother Jerry Barrett, who's a good fan of our shows. Pastor. He's out of the hospital now. He's just had a rough few days. I think they went out, kind of got away for a couple of days. Had a great time. He deserves that. Right. So I'll pray for him and his wife. There's an old missionary that passed away, and he fought cancer for a long time. Brother Lancaster in military missions. He is known all over the country and world. Y'all pray for his wife. He passed away. He finally lost the battle. He fought so hard, Brother Lancaster. So y'all pray for him.
Oh yeah.
So many people need prayer. I mean, they really do. Pray for our country, our troops.
Oh yes.
And I love that NASCAR does all the good patriotic things they do before a race.
Oh yeah, I do.
Any race, and I love that. And I hope they never change off of that.
And they pray too before the race.
They do, and I pray that there's no injuries or anything like that.
That's right.
Pray for their families. And I'll probably be back in a bit, or not. I'll see you in the morning. I am going to do it in the morning, so maybe a little later. I got to go up and help my wife a little bit. But we got the show in. Thanks for your support of the Southern Patriots podcast and Wolf Nation, and get you some of that good Wolf Nation coffee. And I'm telling you what, we got the coffee drawer here in the studio. When you put I was going to show if I could find the thing. When you open that drawer up, it just flies out at you. And that's the overview, but it didn't go. There it goes. I thought it did. There's some of the Wolf Nation coffee you see at the bottom.
Yeah,
it is so good. Oh my gosh, it is so good.
It smells good in there.
Oh man, when you put that on, I get the one that shows. There it is. Put some of that, man. And you don't even have to like coffee to enjoy the smell.
It smells good.
It does smell good. All right, folks, we're out with some music. And Dean, I'm glad you made it.
Thank you. I got to be here.
You got it in?
Oh, yes.
No leg cramps or anything. You made it.
No,
Thanks everybody stopped by. We got a lot of people in here tonight. We appreciate it. Dave and Dean, Chaser and Cornbread Man, we're out.
Dave and Dean roll each week, spin the wheels, engines speak, tracks of fire, dust and smoke, southern skies, the throttles choke. Fast and fierce, racing souls, tearing through the endless cold, twisting metal, thunder growls, screams of tires, dirt that scowls. Crank it loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of fury racing fast. Southern pride racing hours here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Every lap a rebel's dream, gasoline, hearts and the scream. Dave and Dean crown the track, each corner fight, ain't turning back. Crank it loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of fury racing fast. Southern pride racing hours here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Nights alive, wheels embrace, burn the streets, set the pace. Hours, speed's the creed, southern fried racing breed. Southern fried racing hours here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Nights alive, wheels embrace, burn the streets, set the pace. Hours,